Starving Fish News presents the World Report Card with Steve Berger.
Good evening. It's been called a disgrace, an embarrassment, a shameful act of cowardice that has provoked international outrage. We're talking about those who judge Olympic ice skating. Tonight, the World Report Card devotes its entire broadcast to the history of scoring manipulation in this event. We start with two former ice skating judges from the 1984 Sarajevo Winter Olympics who claim to have rigged scores for their Soviet bloc comrades. I spoke with those two judges outside their home in Naples, Florida. So let me get this straight. You're Hungarian and you're from Moscow.
Yes, she's Hungary, and I am Russian.
I'm not really hungry. We just ate.
As judges from former Soviet bloc countries, did you ever feel pressured into giving higher marks to ice skaters from other Soviet bloc countries?
Pressure? No, was our job.
It was that or wash potatoes for a living. Not much choice, really.
Wait a minute. Are you saying it was your job to give higher marks to those athletes representing Soviet satellite countries?
What are you, slowish? You never know the judge's scores after Katarina Witt finished? Soviet judge, a perfect 6.0. Hungarian judge, 6.0.
That's where we met.
Yes, was a wonderful remembering. Now shut up. Romanian judge, 6.0. Polish judge, 5.9.
The Polish allegiance wasn't that solid.
They had a different kind of solidarity in mind, I can tell you. Darn Solidarsk.
And you don't think she earned those scores?
Are you joking without me? Of course not. Look at all the judges' scores for Katarina. 5.4 for Algerian judge. 5.3 for Pakistani judge, and 4.9 for Afghani judge.
That's why we invaded them.
Well, I can tell you it wasn't for their thriving industry in fashionable bikinis.
But why would you do that? I mean, why would you compromise the integrity of an Olympic sport?
You're a ridiculous man. To win, of course, was Cold War. Was to show world superior Soviet system.
Plus, you got that vodka.
That's right, Helga. Dump all your beans to Mr. TV Man here and rest of the world while you're at it. Yeah, we got vodka. Cases of it for every perfect score I gave fellow comrade.
I only got potatoes. A stinking sack of potatoes.
And don't think what went around then went around again. Also.
What do you mean?
Don't think your smarty-pants Western judges weren't in cahoots together too.
You're saying judges of the U.S. and its allies were also tainted?
Of course. It was common practice with judges. Cold War, cold scores. Everyone did it.
Everyone did it but the French.
True. We never knew what the French would do. You never knew what the French would do.
That's why that French judge got caught. No one could trust her.
Now she's toast.
French toast.
That's right. Now she'll get fried.
French fry.
Now you've got me hungry. Interview over.
A statistical analysis seems to bear credence to this remarkable story. Looking at 20 years of Olympic ice skating scores, the World Report Card tallied the results turned in by judges from both Soviet bloc countries and those from NATO. What we found was a significant disparity between the scores Soviet allied judges gave their comrades on ice and what they gave skaters from NATO countries. The opposite is also cause for alarm. Take a look at what judges from NATO countries gave Soviet bloc skaters compared to what they gave their own brethren. And perhaps most intriguing, French judges favored no one but themselves. And that concludes this edition of the World Report Card. For all of us here at Starving Fish News, sayonara, Kimosabis.
The World Report Card with Steve Berger, presented by Starving Fish News.